We're back. Alrighty, Roo. Let's see how we're doing. We're good so far. Good so far. Excellent. Wonderful. Okay. Let's see what our tactic's going to be here. Okay. We have checkmate coming. Yeah, our opponent got that we're fighting against got 300 about another 5 or 6,000. We're up to three. We're up about 18. Actually about 15,000. So we're gonna have to put some more distance between us and go for this thing. Just start pushing out more tactics. Okay, this is going to be an interesting one. I believe that's it because there's no way for the king. If we came up here, the king could actually stop it. But here, there's no way. So let's start pushing, pushing, pushing. Okay, I blundered. You can find winning of material, or you can win material from me. That's exactly what I meant. So let's see how we can win material. I'm thinking rook here over the other rook comes. Let's see if that's right. Yay! And then we come right there and we stop the pawn. Woohoo! We did it. Good job, team. Woohoo! Woohoo! Excellent. I'm really excited about this. We're gonna do good. We're gonna get some points built up. Maybe get another 40 or 50 points, 50,000 points built. That'll be nice. Oops, that's a blunder by me. Can you find out how to win my bishop? Could you guys find out how to win his bishop? Can you? Can you? I knew you could. A brilliant move. Great job. And so with the king moves, we play what? Rook takes. Oh, good. We got 150 more points. Sweet. That puts us 234. We take here, and the queen will take. Queen takes, and we're good. And if we take here, rook takes. We play queen takes, rook takes, and we're up a whole rook. Yay! We're doing it. Great job. You're doing so wonderful. Hooray! Hooray! Let's see here. We're going to see if we can't play knight check, king up, and then here comes the rook. The powerhouse move. Bam! And then there it is. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Yep. And that's the checkmate. Darn, I forgot about the queen guarding there. No! That is so sad. No, no, no. We almost had him. Let's do this here. Let's get the dovetails, mate. Let's see here. King over there. Actually, let me see if there's anything sooner than that. I don't see it. I don't see it. No, no, no. Let's see if we take here. He takes there. We play bishop here. Discover check. Yep. Bam! We got your Anastasia's mate right there. If you got it, call it out. Write it down. If you are watching this on a pre-recording, or if you like what you see, please sub. Much appreciated on Twitch. Please sub on YouTube. Helps the stream grow, the channel grow, and for me to do more in chess. Thank you very much for that. And also, I need your prayers for some stuff too. I need to get back on Twitch, and Twitch says I haven't been streaming for years, so I need your help to maybe talk to them or show them that we're still on, okay? Thank you very much. All right. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, not Twitch. I apologize. Lead chess. I am so sorry about that. I got my lead chess and my Twitch mixed up. I need your prayers about helping me to be a streamer again on Lichess so that we can get this wonderful information out. So please pray for that and help me with that by maybe sending a letter or something to them. You never know. You know what? One person's hope is another person's chance. Great, great job. Okay. I'm trying to look here. You have a chance to beat me. Can you find the checkmate? I think we can. I think it's this here. Then we check and we drive the king away, and there you go. 1, 2, 3 in a row for me. Yeah, go, go, go. Okay, Doki. Let's take a look. We'll see a little bit of Twitch. We'll see if there's any players that we can play. Let's do a 10-minute. That's always fun. Let's see how we do here. There. There. Takes. Knight comes in. Knight comes in. Bishop there. Bishop come. Pawn up. Hmm. Trying to see if we can't bring a knight in. Shift it right on over. Bring the queen right in here. See if we can't hammer down on the pawn there. Then the queen comes here. Queen takes. If knight takes, then we could always push that. Excellent. So they're going for, they're trying to get a little bit of an attack coming here. Wonderful. Now we're hitting the pawn. We take. See if we can't grab this this knight here. I think could I have actually trapped the bishop with there? No, they would have pushed the pawn. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Takes first. I think I should have actually, rather than played that, because I don't have a queen guarding it. I think I lost a piece. Oh, wow. Takes there. Okay. Trying to see if we can't now push this here. If we do, then bishop takes, pawn takes. So I don't know if we could actually play that right now. Let's see if we can't get our bishop out. Play here and maybe bring the king up. Connect the rooks. Go for a knockout. King up. Let's see how we do here. We might be able to get a lockdown on this. Don't take, because that'd be the silliest move in the world, because then it would undouble his pawns. If he takes here, I take, so he really can't do anything. He's kind of in Zoot Swamp. He actually could push, I guess, pawn push. Trying to figure out how to get here. Let's see. Here, here. He's going to try to play this. I might even be able to get a, try to see if he has anything. Let's see, here, there. Actually, can't do that then. Yeah, this is the only way to hold him off from any of these ideas here. Stop him. There we go. Wait a second. Let's see. If he plays there, I could actually play up here, which would make him have to play here. I think this is a 1 position now. I don't really see. He can't get over here to attack that. That's 4 moves away. Can't stop the loss of a pawn. Grab this. Just grab it. You have to. He's going to push here. Oh, come on. Don't let glitch on me now. He's going to try here. There. I don't think he still can't get here in time. I think this is still winning. Because of the stopping of this pawn and my king, we have this passer here. We have to be able to use it though. See, it'd be nice to be able to do this here, then get 2 doubled pawns. He'll have these pawns over here, but I believe I have enough to stop him. It might even be a draw if this happens. So now we have to figure out if I play here, he comes up here, then I actually could play that, and then that undermines his pawn. Yeah, this is right here. I think I might have slightly blown this. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I lost. Let's just take. I gotta take a look where I made a mistake. So I had this so far, so good so far. Let me see. Okay, we won this here. So this is the move that they were saying. And then if this pushes, I come there, and if here, then I come here. That's the perpetual. And then if I play here and he tries this, I take. Still a draw. Okay. My mistake was this move here. I should have actually played down, not walked into an attack. I walked into a check, and then if he plays here, then I can actually play there, and then threaten. I have enough time to threaten check. And if he plays that, I can actually push the pawn. And the knight has to come in, and when that happens, I push it again. He pushes here. Knight check. King up. Knight in. King there. Pawn queens. Knight takes. Knight takes. Pawn push. Check. King over. Coming there. Check. King back. King up. Yep, it's a draw. So that one move was the tide turner. So we'll go back. That, you know what? As long as we learned why it was. That's the reason. So we'll take a quick little 5-minute break, actually a 3-minute break, and we'll do this here so that we can just rest our mind a little bit, and then we'll start into about 5 to probably 15 of those chess puzzles. We have to give misleading to this guy here. Let's see if we can do it. Excellent, that one's perfect. And let's do a mislead here. Excellent, perfect. And then let's see if we can't disrupt this here. That makes it so that, okay, perfect. Let's reward him for doing a good job. Job well done. There we go. Okie dokie. There we go. Let's do a combination attack. Come on, come on. Trigger the attack. Let's see how we're doing here. Everything's getting built up a little bit. Let's see. 4 here, 8 there, and we're just having them build up the fortifications. Let's see if there's anybody we can quickly hire, though. Is there anybody? There we go. We'll have that. We'll send that guy out. Oh, great. He declares war. I have another guy declaring war on me. Let's clash with him. let's give them some reinforcements. And then let's see if we can't send them into disrupt. There we go. And let's search the land to see how we do here. Search. And back up into the fight. There we go. They got money. Attack them. More money. Attack them. Yeah. More money. Let's do some army drafting. Let's send some military. Let's see what we got here. Alright. Horses. There we go. Tactics. Flying horse there. Fly. There we go. Let's save and we'll get back to our thing there. One more save just to make sure. Sometimes you have to make sure that you're doing what you're doing right. Okay. Let's do our tactics now. We gotta get about 20 of these in. Okay. Let's see. Let's refresh this so that we start out at 0 again. Push, push, push. Oops, that was a blunder by me. Can you find how to win my queen? Okay. Let's see. No, that's not it. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, come. What? Mouse slip. I gotta if I because my mouse is a little, click on the piece and then move and then click the square. That's a double thing you have to do, but that's okay. Can you find the only path forward? So let's see if we can find the only path forward. See, we're thinking about coming here and then playing b4. I think that's it. Taking because you're now protecting there. So we're doing good so far, so good. Okay. Okay. There's a check here. A check. A check. And when it comes back here, you just wherever, as long as it's not here, you can go down here, here, and here, and here, and then he'll have to intercept, and then you take, and it's mate. Okay, let's get some points ahead. My rook is vulnerable. Do you see a way to win it? I see check. I see here. First of all, let's take that. Second of all, let's see here. You take here, and then you win this bishop. There you go. I almost forgot about that combo. Okay, dokie. Let's see here. See, this is a critical position. Can find a way to win the queen? So we're gonna have to find a way to win the queen, basically with a fork. So we have to do something, maybe to draw the king into maybe an attack. Maybe bishop takes. Is bishop takes a good idea? Bishop takes, queen takes. Knight there. No, I don't see it. Maybe you can actually play queen knight c6, attacking both these pieces. And if the bishop takes, then yeah, I think this is it here. Then you win the queen. Because if back here, if the queen moves like here, or actually the only spot basically the queen can move to is here, and then you take with the knight, and you've actually gotten a whole piece up. And after the king moves, you can actually move the knight back, bring the knight in here, and then back if you wanted to. So that's why we walk through all these puzzles and think about them, so that you and Team Chess Cruncher can actually improve as players. And that's our whole goal in this, is to actually become a better player. So just keep that in your mind when you're doing these, that this isn't work. This is improving you to become a better player. Okay, let's see what we got here. As I like to say, back into the fray, which is back into the fight. I'm thinking that if we play bishop takes, if knight takes, then we have queen b before attacking the pawn. Take a careful look at the board. That's what it's saying. Do you see a way to win material? So that's what we're trying to figure out. If there were a way that we could, attack here, but if we play bishop takes, then the knight actually comes over, and you can't win this rook. So that's not fun. So let's see if we can't play anything different. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, bishop takes. Knight takes, queen takes, bishop takes, and then knight takes. Yeah, this is it here. I didn't see that the queen was hanging by the knight. And we go up an entire exchange. Great job if you spotted that and you took time, like when you're watching this on a recording on YouTube or Lichess, to put it in your notes. Say, I either saw it or I didn't see it, and why didn't I see it, and how could I improve? What were the tactics that were in that, like removing the guard, Zook Swamp, all that different stuff. And you'll actually get to be a stronger and more powerful player. Trying to see. I'm under attack. Find a way to pressure, to add additional pressure to the king. I was looking at rook takes. If rook takes, or is it based on knight takes, queen takes, rook takes, and you're in a devastating position? I'm thinking this might actually be the move. And then now you play rook takes, and this is starting to look pretty horrible for white and there. And now everything is starting to fly into the position, and you're going to be able to win material there. Great job. Let's keep pushing, pushing, pushing. See, if we push there, we check. The king has to come over. We can actually move our king in. We can get closer and closer and closer to checkmating the king. I'm just trying to see if king d4 is best. I don't think king d4 is best because of pawn checks, and that allows the king to potentially get in via here. But if we actually play c3 first, he has to either move or move back, and if he moves back, we play rook h2, which then cuts the king off. Okay, let's do it. Ah, perfect. Rook h2. Oh, not rook h2? Is it king up? Hmm. Is it, let's see, is it this? Is it that? Oh, the pawn's about to queen here. Darn, I didn't see that. There. And it's actually a draw at that point. Okay, because once this pawn queens, I didn't see that. Yeah, I have to be full board vision on that, and I didn't. I was focused on one area of the board, not the whole entire board. Okay, let's do a couple ways of good thinking here. Let's see. This is a really good one. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And the what we're talking about is if we could actually use our minds, and this is what we wrote down so that I could apply it to chess. I love when I apply more good lessons to chess. On the board, keep your defense strong, for the wiles of the enemy are cunning. That was a great one that was put in there. I like that. Those are always fun to do to apply to chess. The ways of thinking, isn't that so great? All right, let's get back into this and have a little bit of fun. More fun, more fun. Okay, so now we This this pawn here is a very, very big one. We got to keep it. We have to also make sure that we somehow could double up and check. But then the king, if see what would happen is if we doubled up and checked, let's say right here, the queen could come over and grab the pawn. Then when we check, the king comes up. So we lose our spot, and we don't want to lose our spot. So what we'll have to do first is what? If you guys spotted this move, wonderful, wonderful job. You have to sometimes sacrifice to take the position, and that's what that one idea that we just put out there, a very important idea about staying in the game, being cunning. Make sure that you don't miss out on opportunities to win. Don't just look at the board. Look at the ideas that your enemy has behind that board. And the enemy is the pieces on the board, not your opponent. Remember, your opponent isn't the enemy. It's if you're playing white, black's your enemy. If you're playing black, white's your enemy. It's a battle of the minds. You're not battling the person. So don't bring that emotion into it. Bring the emotion of thought, understanding, and understanding the moral lessons that my grandmaster teacher taught me. He taught me all this. All these wonderful ideas, how to think, and so it's great. Let's keep moving. This is so much fun. We're learning so much. We'll do one more, and then we'll do a idea of thinking, which is really good. Find a way to win material. This is going to be interesting. If we check here, the knight intercepts. So what do we do at that point? We have to think about this. Is there a way to win material? Is there a way to potentially checkmate our opponent? There is a way. But you have to always keep in your mind, is it knight to d, knight f4, which attacks these two squares and also at the same time attacks the knight. That's a very strong continuation. What could be white's continuation? The king could move. But if the king moved, of course, you see that queen checks, rips that rook right off the board, and we go chop, chop, chop. We win material, and it's like in football, it's goal, touchdown, and we get the touchdown. So I'm thinking this. Oh, it doesn't like that. Is it check first and then that? Oh, okay. Then we actually play this move up here over, check, up, and we actually win two pieces. Okay, good move. But they can't play here because of the knight. That makes perfect sense. That's why, and that's the knight's attacking, so we actually have to check. I didn't see that. Sometimes you have to take a moment, reconsider your thoughts, and make sure that what you're seeing is actually what's there. That you're not seeing phantoms of thought. That you're actually seeing. Again, like I said, what's there. Can you find the way, the only way, basically forward for the pawn? I like this move here because that locks the knight down. The knight can't come here or here, and now the pawn comes up the board, and if the pawn pushes, we take, and it's protected by the bishop. And this knight still can't come out because the king guards the pawn on c6. Great job. All right, let's do our thinking here. All right, we're getting one here. A prudent man foreseeth the evil, and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. Basically, what he's talking about there is this is what was written down. It's really cool. I love these writing down for that my grandmaster teacher writes down. A good chess player sees danger several moves ahead and covers and takes cover. That's what I mean. So when you see a move down the board, but you say to yourself, I'm going to implement my plan over trying to potentially take a moment and stop your opponent's plan and then implement your plan, and then you end up getting checkmated or losing a piece, and then in the end game you lose, all because of one thing. You wanted to do your plan over what the position actually said for you to do. Sometimes covering your king, one retreating move back to hold the position can win the entire game. So remember, it's not retreating. It's a better played game. Keep going. All right, we're doing great. Okie dokie here. Let's see what we got here. Finish this puzzle off with checkmate. We have checkmate. Oh, yes. Let's see what would be the checkmate here. Ah, check here, check. When it comes up here, what do we do? Boom, baby. Checkmate. Kaboom. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. You gotta love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, we got another about 15 more to do. Then we could take a quick little war game break. So let's do it to it. And you're probably wondering why we're just doing tactics. We're also doing it to get ahead of our opponents, of course, on the board. But we're doing it so that when we look at the board, we could spot tactics. And you're going to need tactical understanding even when you learn about games from grandmasters and you kind of understand the principles. You have to understand why they set up that move 4 or 5 or 6, maybe 8 moves ahead. They were seeing a certain tactic, so that's why we're doing that. So perfect. Let's see here. What do we got? So queen went from g4 to h5. Whoa, let's see, what do we got here? Can we find a checkmate idea? Do you think you can find the checkmate idea? You do? Where is it? Are you saying this right here? Oh, darn. What's that? Oh, snipe. That's the dovetails mate again. Sometimes I have to always be on the lookout for the dovetails mate. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it exactly right. It's like it's a mate that supposedly it looks like the tail of a duck or a swan. It might be a swan tails mate. I might have that. So forgive me if I'm pronouncing it the wrong. Duck or swan. But it's the concept that you're learning. You just tie it to something that's concrete that you'll know. Oops, that's a blunder by me. Can you find out how to win material? Let's see. Okay. I'm thinking checking here. If rook there, then we play queen checks. And I think then the king would have to either come to these two squares, and then the rook could actually come that and check and win the queen. Yeah, this has to be the move. Then you come here, then you come there. Do you see how we looked ahead into the future? That's what you have to learn. Just visualize it. Work really hard. Try to have the pieces set up to like a position like this. Excuse me. And see how far you can think with that. And if you need, to move the pieces, maybe 2 or 3 moves, because you're like, I can't focus more than 3 moves ahead, and this is 6. Move it to that spot, and then refocus down, and get it all the way. Do it all the way to the end. Then what you do, my grandmaster teacher taught me this. Go back to the original position, set it up again, and look at the 6 moves. Now that you've done 3 and 3 and you solved it, now you can go walk through the steps of each one of those so that you, my friends, could then learn a 6-move tactic. And it's just so rewarding when you're able to do that. It seems like a lot of work, but in the end, trust me, it's so worth it. When you can land a checkmate or they just resign because the position's so strong, you'll be like, that's what it's all worth all that time. Find a way to win my knight. So let's see how we can win his knight. If we check here, this is a big problem here, because we then are attacking the rook, and so the only way by moving here, of course, if the king moves over here, we win the rook and the knight at the same time, because they have to both intercept, and we got them. But we win a rook. So by coming to f6 check, the king has to, by force, if it wants to save the rook, go to king to e8, and then the knight, and we win a knight. And then there's the check. Now there's no checking of the queen. There's no way the queen can get here, and here. There is no way to get to a light square to attack along this diagonal. So good job if you spotted that. Wonderful work. Okay, we'll do one more, and then we'll do our thought thinking again, and then we'll do, because we're at 14, so we have 14 more to go. Then we'll do our thought thinking, and then we'll get our puzzles in. Then we'll do our war game. All in sequential order, so we can do them exactly right. Okay, checkmate is waiting if you play carefully. So how do we play carefully enough for checkmate? Do you see the move, my friends? You do? Okay, yay, you did it. You did great. Do you see how that happens when the king moves? We come in and it's mate because the knight protects the queen. Wonderful job. You did great. Keep pushing forward. Excellent job. Okay, now win this game with checkmate. So now we have to find out how we can checkmate. There's a couple things that we can do. You always look for there's 4 things that you do when you have a position. One sec, let me get a drink of soda here. Okay, actually it's tea, so that helps my throat. Sometimes I talk too much and I get a frog in my throat. So I appreciate your patience. Okay, 4 things that you learn. Checks, captures, forks, pins, skewers, and all those tactics. And then if you can't find any of these 3, try to develop your piece to the best square so that you can rethink and get maybe a new idea. Your opponent makes a mistake and you win. Okay. So always remember 4. Okay? And always remember, look at them. See, takes. Okay, 1 second. Takes, king takes, check, king up. I think this has to be the correct move. Oh, Asha was incorrect. This is how you drop it, and then there, and the bishop takes. See, even the ideas that I was thinking, I had to recalculate and think, and that leads to checkmate. Great job. Okay, let's push through this really efficiently. Oh yeah, we were going to do our thought thinking. Okay, perfect. Okay, we did that. Alright, now we're doing strength and endurance. I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. And then that goes to this. Confidence in the face of even the toughest chess position. So when you're thinking about the toughest chess position, You have already trained with a grandmaster. You trained with a book that a grandmaster wrote, and you know exactly what to play. So you have the mind of a grandmaster and an understanding because you keep working and working and working and getting better. So great job for spotting that. And on to the next one we go. Excellent work. Okay. Now, oops, that's a blunder by me. Can you find out how to win material? Can you find out how to win material, my friends? It looks like, what in the world are you talking about, Chess Cruncher TV? There's no way we could win material here. Or is there? Think, think, think. What is a good idea? Look at the entire board. This is a critical position. I'll give you 5 seconds to look at it. Perfect. If you spotted this move, wonderful job. That's excellent. And you're thinking, but what about this? He just moved to safety. Not so. What do we have here? A discovered check. And when he blocks with the bishop, we come and grab the rook. So great job. And we'll go back here with this check. If he came up to where? E3, right? We come here and check the king and the rook. And of course, if he comes to D3, we have the same idea of a discovered check with knight to B3, and we pick up the rook. Wonderful job if you spotted all those different combinations. Great, great job. And if you didn't, write them down, put them in your notes, either on the board or a pad of paper, whatever you like to study on, and keep it in your forefront of knowledge. Okie dokie, here we go. This is an interesting, his king's vulnerable. This is a position that you're going to have to know pretty well. It's one of these standard positions you're going to get. And I'll show it to you because it's kind of a hard one. If you already know it, great job. Put it in there, put it in your notes. Or if you have it in your notes and you already have gone, this is a critical position. So you have this position right there. When the king moves back, you play bishop to G6. When the king moves back to where? G8, you play queen to H7 check. And then when the king goes to F8, because his bishop's here, you then swing your queen over and you have checkmate on F7. Great job if you spotted that. And if you have a little bit of issues, you're like, how does that all work out? Stop the recording on Twitch, on Chess Cruncher TV, or on Chess Cruncher on YouTube, and then set the board up either with your computer or with a physical 3D board and work through this to see the ideas that we just talked about. Okay, let's keep pushing forward. One of your pawns looks dangerous. Which one do you think looks the most dangerous here? Ah, wonderful job. The most dangerous pawn, surprisingly, you'd say, what about this one? Yeah, I could queen in one move. Woohoo, woohoo. You know, you're like going, yeah, this is daddy's fun. He could just queen, but then you realize, oh, knight B8. Oh. And then even when the pawn takes, the rook takes, and all your fun's gone. But then the idea of a century hits. What is that? The idea of a century? Excellent. D6. Boom. And then guess what? He has to take, and once you play taking, it doesn't matter even if he grabs this rook. The king can't come over to stop it, and you queen. Kaboom. But most would not see that. But you do, Team Chess Cruncher. You see that there's no way right here of queening. This pawn's not going to queen, and you have to look past it. And then you see this combination here, and you go, it's all worthwhile. Yay, we're winners. Okay, I'm going to put this on for you to watch. And I'll be right back. Alright. Let's take a quick war game break. Refocus. Alright. We have now a two-front battle that's happening. Back into the fray we go. Back, back, back. Go, go, go. Get in there. Get in the area. Come on. Go, go. Oh, almost. Let's move our other guys over here. There we go. Let's see if there's anybody we can hire. Ah, there is. Here we go. There we go. Let's send these guys out to... Come on, perfect, excellent. Let's explore. Ah, we get some gold, nice. Let's see how our... Oh, 10,000, wow. We'll drill right now. We'll give our guys some love a little bit too. We'll search. Let's see if we can't hit him over here. Hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. We gotta give these guys a little reward for doing their good service for the team. And we'll search the land again. And let's see how we do over here. Oops, I have to set it for 1 minute, and then we'll get back into it. Perfect. Excellent. See how many wounded? 4,000. Nice. He's going to be a while recovering from that, so we're just what we'll do is we'll transfer next time all the soldiers back. Do one more of those. Ah, here we go. Let's see if we can't mislead. Let's see if we can't mislead the king. There we go. We're going after the chief. Let's pull these guys out here. And then we'll go after the lord guy here. And we'll save right here. And then we'll take a quick little break and we'll go right back into our tactics. Another 10. Let's do it to it. We're doing great. Okay. How are we doing? Ooh, he's doing some. So we're just gonna have to be a little quiet and just do these. So just follow along with me so that we can get these, okay? Because I wanna get ahead again. Okay, we're seeing everything. Excellent. Okay, perfect. We have to go on to our next one. You have an idea of checkmate, so we're gonna have to really hit it hard. You have a checkmate idea? Can you find it? Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's hit him here. Check here. Let's hit him hard. Okay, we gotta really hit this now. Alright, there it is. 129, perfect. Just follow along. Do you see the checkmating idea? Let's see, yeah, here, and there. There you go. We got mate. Let's push, push, push. There. Takes. There, we got that. Let's push. Keep pushing. Okay, calculate to win the rook. Perfect, you take here. Okay, we can win a rook. So I'm trying to think. Checking here. Takes. Takes. Knight intercepts. So we don't really have anything at that point. Trying to see a bit. See, bishop takes. Rook comes over. Queen check. Rook takes. Rook takes. There you go. Now really hit hard. He's got 17,000. We got to get at least 20 to 25,000 ahead of him. So it might even be a second stream we have to do today to do that. Ah, perfect. There, here, and we win. And then when he comes over here, we just bring our king in, he takes, bring our king in, takes, takes, takes. Excellent. Keep going. Looks like my queen is in trouble. Do you see how? Hmm. We have to find out if there's a check. Let's see here. He has to come back. Then we actually drop the knight. Yep. This is it here. There we go. We're doing good. We're making 144 right now points. So we just gotta really hit this hard, 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 hard. Find a way to end the game with checkmate. I think we could set up the chainsaw mate here with this, and it's unstoppable. First of all, you take here, and you're gonna set up for it, because when he takes, we take, and there's still no way to stop the chainsaw mate. I blundered. You can win a rook. I believe the winning of a rook is taking, taking, taking. I'm just trying to see. So if we take here, he threatens pawn push. But what we do, but the when we take here, this is the funniest thing. They threaten pawn push, right? You know what we throw in? F3, and that's so cool. I know I'm teaching, but it's just that's just so much fun to just do that, and you're up a whole rook, and there's no checkmate here. And if he takes here, then what you do is you bring your queen back and you cover that checkmate, and you're up a whole thing. There you go. There's a little teaching there. Gotta love it. Yeah. Okay. To win, the bishop is really interesting. We got to play here because you're then attacking. So you play there, you take here, and then when the king moves up, you retreat your knight out, and you have won a whole knight. Great job if you spotted that. Okay. Let's see here. Ah, this is a very similar position. You take there, and that's mate. Great job. 138. Or 83, I mean. 183. Let's go to the next one. Okay, we're setting up for an Anastasia's mate. They're here. There, that's Anastasia's mate. See how you can name these off when you're doing them? You just go boom, 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 boom. Defend, defend, defend. Protect yourself against my rook. See, we have one. Actually, no. 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces defending. He's got 1, 2, 3. Oops, 4. So all we got to do is do an attack here, and we win material, and it's rook d7. We actually take the. Wait a second. Yeah, bishop rotates bishop, and we actually win material. There you go. Excuse me. Bless you on that one. Okay, taking here. There's mate. We're up to 201. There we go. We're doing great. Let's see where my opponent is. Okay. We have to get at least to 25,000. And we can do that easily. We have check here, king there, pawn up. We attack the rook. So we got to take a careful look at the board. Do you see how to win material? Of course we do. First of all, you check. Then what we do is we play what? I think we actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think we might. Do we play? I just want to see. I'm not sure if pushing this pawn actually works because of a rook um, e1. Because we can't at that point play this because the king just grabs it. I think if we play here and he plays there, well, we can't play that because of the pin. But we could actually play pawn push. Or if you, I'm trying to see there, here. I'm going with it. How do we do in the piece here? Ah, there it is. Oh yeah, have you take a quick look at this. I'll be right back. We're back in the fray. Let's refresh this. Find a way to end this game with checkmate. There we go. Wait. Let me make sure I'm not doing this wrong. Sometimes when it's simple, because you have to remember, if you move here, the pawn comes. You take, check. And I think this is it. Takes here. That's mate. There you go. Calculate, and you can win the queen. There we go. 219. I keep pushing hard. Can you find a way to win the queen? Yeah, because if we take here with check, queen takes. Yeah, it's this move here. There we go. Beautiful. If you find the right move, you could promote. So if we play here, let's try and see if we take. We can't take there. If we take here, up, then you lose. But if we play here, he comes there. We take here, we come up. I think it's pushing. I'm trying to see. Taking, the king comes up, and we actually will lose that pawn. So it has to be this move here. One more. Let's see. We can win the rook and actually win this game here. Okay, we'll take a second, do our war game really fast, because you just got to take a quick break every little bit. Okay, we're attacking the lord and the captain and the lord guy here. See how we're weakening his place here? We're going to try to take it. And we also won a huge battle over here. So yeah, 4,000 there. We'll keep the forces. We'll keep at least one guy here, and then we'll bring the rest over here, just in case. I think, did I already use him? Yeah. Okay, let's send him out. See how we do. And we're the king of that area. We're basically pushing him away. See, there's one right here. You see, this guy is 20, so we're pushing him out. He's going to be decoyed away. And then we're going to hit both of these guys. We're going to hit both the other guys. We won. We got the tactic of lowering their morale. Let's hit them hard. We got to decoy him one more time to see if we can actually decoy him. Even if not, we'll be able to defeat this guy in enough time. We have to move. Actually, we'll move them all because there's really no reason to keep them over there. We have 16,000. If they try attacking again, what we'll do is we'll just hit them again. Let's see what Cao Cao. I'm surprised Cao Cao hasn't attacked. Oh, he's being attacked by Don Zhao. Don Zhao's not going to be able to beat Cao Cao. Cao Cao will recover. Let's see how we're doing for. Okay. Let's do our patrol. Okay, and reward our guys for doing their very best to help the team out. When we defeat them, all the guys go into Zan. Yes, perfect. That guy has been destroyed. Now we'll fight this guy here. He's attacking us. So we'll have a double attack. Excellent. We learned about RAM. Perfect. And let's have this guy. We'll attack him. And let's see, did all the wounded come here? Only 1,000. Well, it's worth the fight to try to push it. Okay, dokie. We'll just hit them. We'll just get them all. And let's see if there's any other ones that let's drill. Let's hit him. We're going right back into the base. $8,000 recovery, nice. Try to build up our. Let's see here. How are they doing over here? They're building that up, perfect. They're building that up, excellent. We're not really worried right now of trying to go for a knockout. We want to build up our economy and then go for it. Got some money. Guess, yeah, there's some money. Let's see if we can't reinforce. See if we can't mislead them for right now. Let's attack them here. After we get these guys set up for an attack. Okay, and then we'll pause, save it here. And then what we'll do is we'll get back to our tactics. Excellent. Alright. Beautiful. Alright. Okay. Into it, because we're at 237. So now we're doing good. Let's see where our opponent is. Okay, we're still good. We're almost, yeah, we're over 20,000. We need to get 25,000 though. Okay. Okay. Can you find a way to win his knight? We gotta find a way to win his knight. So let's see here. Refocus down. Let's see here. Okay, I am thinking about... Boy, this is a little tricky. Excuse me. We really can't play takes here because of the queen. So that's kind of off the table. We have a pin here. So we have to win his knight. I was trying to see if rook takes e3 doesn't work. I think pawn takes c3 would be probably the move that they'd play. And then what do we got? Nothing. So that's 0. I was also considering a pretty radical idea of rook b8 here, which would be that the queen would take, then we would take here, and we can actually be attacking. We could hold this and attack here at the same time. That might actually be, surprisingly, rook b8 might actually be the continuation, because queen takes e3 doesn't do anything. Rook takes queen takes d3, rook takes e3 doesn't do anything, Um, um, I think we're stuck with that move. I think that's. And if then she tries back here, we take this. And we have a rook here doubling up on the knight. I'm going to go with it. No? Oh, wow. So. This? Oh, man. So the pawn. Had I the right idea about attacking the queen, it's just the wrong piece. Okay. So we had a good idea there. So let's keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Excellent. Okay. Oops, that was a blunder. Can you find a way to how to win my knight? Take bishop here. There we go. 55. There it takes. Mate. There we go. Keep pushing. Okay. Gotta make sure yeah, everything's going for the volume. Good. You have one path forward here. Calculate carefully. Huh. I was thinking knight takes there, but that doesn't really do anything. Maybe rook takes a 2. After checking, you win there, so you can't check. It does have checking here. But then you have king f8. The pawn takes. And then the rook can come in and grab your... wow. That's tricky. I'm going to go with it. Okay, so that's not it. Is it that? Huh. Let me see. Which one is it? Oh, knight. Oh, so it is taking. So it's perpetual that you're going. Okay. Back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. Okay, so we play, first of all, queen checks, check, there, there. Okay, that wins. We got 15 more points because of that. There we go. There we go. 15 more points. That's good. We're doing great. How's he doing? Okay, we gotta get more than 20. He made 6,000 in a day, so we actually have to get about 25,000. Okay, so sacrificing the rook. Gotta be on the lookout for a sacrifice like that. Okay. Sorry about drinking your ear if I did. Look at the board. Do you see a way to win material? Do we see a way to win material? Do we? Ah, yes we do. We win the queen. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Calculate correctly, and you can win the queen. There we go. First check. Check. If we played rook there, he could flee there. Well, why am I having such a sitch with that? What's, why can't I see this right now? There's something. Oh, come on. Calculate correctly and you'll win a queen. I was saying queen takes. You can't take here because the knight takes. And then you got zilch to nothing. If you, though, played... If you played rook takes, king takes, then bishop... Maybe that's it. Rook takes, b2, king takes b2, bishop b4, and that threatens mate. So let's give that a go. I believe this. Nope. So that's not it. Wow. What did I? Don't tell me. Is that? Wow. What did I miss there? That's it? How's that win the queen? I guess here. What? How does that win the queen though? Wow, that's kind of interesting there. That was weird. That was totally strange. Because the king then has to go there and we win the rook, so that's one of those ones that you know. You know and love. Oh, this is a side mate. Some of those are pretty cool. Ah, another one. Here we go. It's called Anastasia's mate. Anastasia. They said some of the, kind of things. They're like, where do these names come from? Yeah, you know what? They came from somewhere. Let's just say. Find a way to win the night. See if we play here. This actually wins the night. Bam. And then we'll do something with the bishop. There's a checkmating idea. So let's see if we can't find that checkmating idea. I think the checkmate idea is here, over, and that. There it is. Bam. We're doing good so far, so good, and we're back in the fray, as I like to say. Calculate. We win the bishop here. Then we check. Take here, and there we go. There it is. Bam. 117. We're doing good. We're gonna get. Oops, I blundered. Can you find a way to checkmate me? So let's see. The idea we can do is check here, here, intercepts there. Yep. Check. Check. Checkmate. Bam. 108 points. There it is. Okay. Can you calculate to win material? It takes here. Takes there. Takes here. Takes here. And we'll go up a whole minor piece. 129. Boom. That's a really strong move. We have to get at least 385 with a little change, of course. So that we're just like crushing. That'll be like 20,000 points that we got. So that'll be great, great, great. Okay. Can you have a checkmate idea? Can you find it? Let's see. Knight takes. We'll say queen takes. Queen there. Check. King over. Check. King down. Check. King up. Okay, so that's not it. Oh, impassing. Okay. I gotta look. I didn't. I guess I missed the impasse. Here we go. That's me. Let's hit him hard, hard, hard. We got this. Okay, let's see where we are. So far, so good. We're 28,600 ahead. Am I right? Sorry, 21,600. We gotta get to. Come on, we gotta do this. Well, at least try to get to We'll see if we can't get to 23, and then we'll call it. 300,000, 83. Here we go. There it is. There we go. Oops, that was a blender. Can you find a way to win material? There we go. Check. Wow, we won a lot of material in that one. That was a nice one. There we go. Okay. Okay. Take a careful look at the board. Do you see a way to win material? Ah, queen takes first. Oh, that's right. Because the knight could take the queen. Don't have to take that first. You win a whole rook on that time. Okay, checkmate awaits. Oh, snap. Okay. The king is in trouble. Find an attack. There we go. There we go. Keep pushing, pushing, pushing. Okay, no checks on that one. That's the reason. Okay, Doki mate there. Tombstone mate. Alright. We used the chainsaw to actually win the queen on that one. Oh wow, that is mate is well no. I think it ends up in mate with that though. Okay, so it'd be mate too. Well, probably call it right here. Want to thank you all for logging on, participating. We almost got um, a large amount. We did rather well. We actually got 20. I think it was 22,000 points. So great job on that. So remember what we always say. Gotta keep pushing forward and hanging up your coats, hanging up your hat, sitting down, studying when most won't. Team Chest Cruncher does, and that makes all the difference. And as Wesley So says to the Lord Jesus, I say God bless. I'll see you next time on Chest Cruncher TV. Be blessed, my friends. Bye bye.